Hello world, and welcome to the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show here on this Tuesday, April 10th, 2018. This is a show where we discuss different news from different news sources, trying to bring the left and the right together a little bit and talk about some of these issues in a common sense way. And we'd like you to, email your suggestions or comments to commonsenseman@gmail.com. That's common with a K. Or call in. Let's discuss it. Let's have an open discussion live on this channel at 805-994-0606. All right, starting the news today, and it's pretty much one of the major news on all the news sources. We're going to start with Fox, and their quote is "Rage over raid," and it's picture of Mr. Trump there with his lawyer next to him. Obviously, it's a Photoshop picture, but it says attorney-client privilege is dead. That comes from the president as the president fumes after FBI storms his lawyer's office and hotel room. Trump, who called Mueller's investigation an attack on our country, sent out two furious tweets yesterday about this raid, one including attorney-client privilege is dead, and the other one in all caps, I might say, is a total witch hunt! Exclamation point. 3 exclamations, which I always do 3 when I really want to mean something.
Last night, and
but what do you think about that? I mean, my opinion on that this whole time is if really Trump was innocent of any of this, he wouldn't be giving so much of a shit about it. But he is, so there's something there. That's why he cares so much about this. Whether it's right or wrong, what they're doing, he's probably guilty of something. Whether you're a Trump fan or not, you probably realize that. But anyways, I think a lot of this he's bringing on himself, just from his attitude and the way he conducts himself. That's just my opinion. Again, moving over to CNN, FBI raid signal dark times ahead for Trump. Same little thing there. Again, what do people think about that? Let's discuss it. Move over to CNBC. Now, here's an interesting one. China's XI, I mean, I don't even know how do you pronounce that. I guess I should have looked it up. There's a way to pronounce that. I don't know. I think that's the president announces plans to open China, including lowering tariffs on imported autos. So there you go. Maybe all you Trump haters that just specifically hate him no matter what he does, maybe some of these tariff things and some of the strong arm tactics with China and some of these other countries, maybe they're working. Maybe they are working. Maybe we have been getting screwed on trades for all these years. Who knows? That's why I say let it pan out. Let it pan out, because either two things are going to happen. It's either going to work right on, good for the U.S., or it doesn't, and then you guys can all say, see, we told you so, Trump, you're blah, blah, blah. So I could let it work out, man. That's what I would do. Don't even worry about it. Wake up and don't worry about it. Worry about something else. Or don't worry at all. On that same deal, not same deal, but Trump has just canceled his South American trip in the wake of the Syria chemical attack. He's got to make some decisions here. I don't know how people feel about that, but if it's true, if it is 100% true that they are doing chemical attacks, we should do something. But it just seems weird that now we're worried about this here with Syria, but it seemed like a while ago we weren't really worried too much about all their refugees. So I'm not sure what the deal is there. Again, someone help me out on that. Call me in. Let me know. Move over to the BBC. BBC top news. Trump hits out at disgraceful FBI raid. Again, he's really focused on this. And to me, if there was no guilt there at all, you wouldn't even give a shit. But there must be something. So I mean, everybody probably realizes there is. And I think most Trump supporters don't care. They don't care that he is possibly had an affair. For them, that's okay, because they love him that much, or they hate the other side that much. One or the other. I'm not sure which one it is. Moving over to ESPN. Not much going on ESPN. The draft's coming up, so they're talking about the draft. They have a picture of Josh Rosen, the quarterback from UCLA, saying he could be the next Tom Brady. He should be number 1. Blah blah blah. But on this date, we haven't done it on this date in a while, but on this date, April 10th, 1993, Penguins made history with the longest win streak, 17 games, longest win streak in NHL history, holds up to this day. 17 days, or 17 is a lot, especially in hockey, because hockey is such a trippy sport. It doesn't seem like there's always a home field advantage in hockey. Move over to the T to the M to the Z. That's my favorite about entertainment there. Not really. But I'm learning a lot about entertainment by reading this stuff. Cardi B. I decided no abortion for me. I'm ready for a kid. And she's talking about she was briefly considering getting an abortion, but only kind of, sort of. And ultimately decided this was the right time to tackle motherhood regardless of her exploding rap career. And they have a couple pictures, I believe, is of her belly in like bra and panties. You might want to look at that if you're into pregnant women. I kind of am. Khloe Kardashian producing true crime TV series about twisted sisters, murdering sisters. So if you're a Khloe Kardashian fan, look for that. She's going to be behind the camera, putting her talents there. And then they have 3 pictures of her. Well, if you're a Khloe Kardashian fan, you might want to check them out. She's actually pretty attractive. And then Paige Van Zandt, she is a UFC fighter, reveals horrific gang rape in high school. She was gang raped at age 14 by some drunk guys that got her drunk and gang raped her. Read the whole story. It's kind of that's horrible. Obviously, and there's a picture of her. And she's very attractive woman too. Probably kicked my ass. But anyways, that's TMZ. Going over to travel leisure. Travel leisure, my favorite. It's what I'm always thinking about. If you're going to France, be careful. There's hundreds of flights and trains being canceled. Air France pilots and everybody are going on strike or doing something because they want a 6% raise. They only the company only wants to give them a 1% raise. Then there's the CNCF, which runs the trains. They are on strike. They are striking or threatening to strike. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of trains not running. A lot of things like that. I was actually there 2 years ago when the train guys were striking during the Euro Cup, and we had some delays on some of the trains. It seems like that's very consistent over there with these strikes. Seems like every 2 or 3 times I go over there, every other time or every third time, there's some type of strike. And then last but not least, on the travel news, if you're a big Ben & Jerry's fan and there's a Ben & Jerry's shop by you that's participating, today between noon and 8, you get a free scoop of ice cream. No purchase necessary of anything else. So there you go. That is going to be the news today. There's no Facebook quote today. I haven't seen any good quotes lately on Facebook. All my left and right friends aren't throwing anything down lately. At least I haven't seen it. But I've been busy. But that's the news for today on this Tuesday the 10th. Please subscribe to my channel, the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show, and please call in or email in. Call in 805-994-0606. Let's get this going. I'm working on getting some people calling in here to give their opinions and maybe have a little debate on some of this stuff, whether it be gun laws, whether it be Trump, whether it be whatever. Let's talk about it. Have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you on Monday.